just back and forth. I was a vagabond. I just, wherever I felt like going, whoever I felt like hanging out with, that's where I went. And I stayed there for a while.
Have a place?
I didn't have a place to live. I didn't have any belongings. I had just what I carried around with me. I didn't have nothing.
We went to California to visit him and take Melissa and Tim to Disneyland. And Mark didn't even own a pair of shoes. He had one awful looking pair of tennis shoes. And we took him to the store and bought him 2 pairs of shoes, and did we buy you some clothes?
Yeah, y'all bought me some pants and shirts too. I remember that. When I came back from California, I didn't have a jacket. The first thing I wore that jacket until just last year. That same jacket, that striped green and brown striped shirt you bought me that night.
Yeah.
I wore it till not too long ago. But that flannel jacket, that jacket went through horses and dogs. Finally, the dogs tore it up, and I couldn't wear it no more. But I wore that jacket for all that time.
Did we buy it for you?
Yeah, it was the first thing because I didn't have one when it was cold here.
Yeah.
I didn't have one. I didn't need one in California. Well, probably just couldn't afford one, but I didn't have one. I didn't mean to interrupt your story. I'm sorry. Can I play another song, please?
Yeah, go ahead. They must have cake.
Okay. It's not a happy song. It's kind of happy. It's hopeful. It's a hopeful song.
Okay.
We'll put it that way. It's a hopeful song. I never played this song for you. So
That's one of your originals?
yeah, it's my song. My feet have never been as cold as they were that Christmas. No Christmas tree, carols or glee for me that year. I was oh so far away from you, doing what I had to do. And those things had nothing to do with Christmas cheer. I wandered all around that town, shuffled those cold feet and looked down. In one of that cities, angels came down and said to me, he said, call home right now, young man. It's Christmas Eve. Don't you know what a gift that would be? Call home right now, young man. It's Christmas Eve. So I did. And the gift was for me. Now it was still several years of me being crazy and running around. Then a few more before I came home and settled down. And even now, after all this time, the season comes around. That angel finds someone he needs to hear. He says, call home right now, young man. It's Christmas Eve. Don't you know what a gift that would be? Call home right now, young man. It's Christmas Eve. So I did. The gift was for me. So, if you're young and being wild, running around some town, just having fun, but you have loved ones, you need to know. You need to know that you're okay. You have food to eat, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to keep your secrets hidden. Pick up that telephone and say, hey, I'm alive, I'm thinking about you. Because it really is a season to be loved. Call home right now, young man. It's Christmas Eve. Don't you know what a gift that would be? night, and man, it's Christmas Eve. So I did. The gift was for me. Yes, I did. The gift was for me. That's all I'm going to play. So I wrote that song for you, Mom.
We went 2 years without knowing where he was, whether he was dead or alive. And I would call the Orange County Police Department and say, do you have a Mark Farley or a Mark Atterbury in your jail? And they would say, no ma'am, we don't have him. And I would say, thank you. They got to where they knew who I was because I would call. And one day I was at work, Mark doesn't even know this. I was at work at Continental and I was on the phone. It was a Saturday, and all of a sudden I just fell completely apart. And I disconnected my phone, and I just sat there and I cried and I cried and I cried. Finally, one of the supervisors came over and said, "What is the matter? Are you all right?" And I said, "No, I'm not. I don't know where my son is. I don't have any idea. I don't even know where to begin to look. I have no idea where he is. He's in California. That's all I know." And they said, "You want to call somebody in California?" I said, "There's nobody to call. My brother's the only one that lives there, and he doesn't know where he is." And it wasn't too much longer after that Mark called and said he wanted to come home. And we told him there were stipulations, but that he could come home. And so he gets off the plane drunk. And then
at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And then
that was quite a scene in front of our house.
That was a different time.
He
that was like 2 weeks later. Later that week. That was later that week.
He got drunk again, and when he sobered up, we told him, "You got to go and get help, and we're not paying to put you into some fancy place." We made him go to the county rehab place, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
It's the best thing you ever did for me.
It was. It was.
That place was horrible. I was there 4 days and they put me in the loony bin. Kept me there. They weren't going to let me out. They kept telling me, "No, you ain't getting out until you get right." Because I kept nutting up and throwing stuff around and tearing the place up.
But we
were at dance in Conroe, and I made a big scene. I mean a huge scene. Tore up a bunch of stuff. Tried to drive away in the bus, and
we went to see him every weekend.
They brought fried chicken
and we would bring food in for all the people that he became friends with. We would bring food for all of them because the food they served was awful. And that was
one of the reasons I nutted up one day, because I saw cockroaches running across the stack of trays of food. And I said, "Hey, y'all want to get the bugs out of my damn food?" And they said, like I was a bad guy, so I'd start tearing stuff up like I always have. It's a different story. I'm sorry, Mom.
But anyway, he got better and he got out.
We're not going to give you your address.
He did fine.
Never touched that stuff again.
He came walking past our house, coming to the driveway, and you wouldn't come in because you said, "Dad's going to kick my ass."
And he was talking to the light. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember
the big light.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, he had a good conversation with it. I thought, "Oh crap."
I don't remember that at all. I remember going to the golf course country club.
Yeah.
And I met some dude, and he was steady buying me drinks, and I kind of tricked him. I kind of, did the bait and switch on him, because he thought he was going to get something in return for all the drinks. And I got up, and he went to the bathroom. I got up and left. He spent, he spent a lot of money buying me them expensive drinks, but I got just drunk. I got lost walking home. I was walking around the golf course. Where the hell do we live? Because I'd never been there before. I'd never lived in that house.
You got on the walkway that you would.
I don't know how I found my way there.
you would finally get back home.
Because I never lived in that house before. Y'all
No.
moved there while I was gone. I never lived in that house on Thornwood before either. I never lived in that house at all either.
I'm thinking about a big building in Conroe.
The house,
Were you
the
up
blue
there?
house?
That's where that rehab / loony bin is.
Well, what about the one on 34th Street?
That was a rehab apartment.
I didn't.
No, he was never there.
didn't go
Just
there.
some guy he
I was
met was there.
Yeah, that's where that guy was that I met. And,
But
he
Mark
got
was
out,
never
and then
there.
I invited him over to the house for the weekend, and then I never saw her from him again after that. He was a pretty cool dude too. He was pretty cool. I thought out of everybody I met, I thought he was gonna be one that got it together, you know. Then, and I don't know if he ever did or not.